Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for our next bout of the evening. Mark Nielsen of Nielsen Boxing in association with TM14 Promotions and John Trethewey presents 6 rounds in the middleweight division. The action is sponsored by Gladius and Allegra. This bout is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge is Ben Harmsworth. Your timekeeper at the bell is Ashley McGill, and your referee is Sean McAvoy. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in today at 11 stone, 10 pounds, wearing black and silver shorts. Taking part in his 43rd contest this evening from Belarus, please welcome Dzmitry Atrokhau. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in today at 11 stone, 10 pounds, wearing white shorts. He has a record of 11 fights, 9 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. Fighting out of Munich, Germany, the real King Kong, Muzamiru Kakande.
Okay, lads, 6-round contest. Keep it clean at all time. Keep yourself protected at all time. Touch gloves. Here we go. Good luck, lads.
Six 3-minute rounds in the superweight division. Muzamiru Kakande, Dzmitry Atrokhau.
Kakande's going to let out a lot of frustration today, as today was meant to be a title fight for him. Ended up falling through last minute, but he's still able to box and be on the card, so he's going to show a lot of, you know, what he possesses today.
I can only
Good
imagine.
start.
Seems like a happy guy most of the time, but probably a little bit frustrated with what's happened in the last couple of weeks.
He's always happy until he gets in the ring.
I've seen some good videos of him dancing and singing around the gym as well.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves the vibes. He always brings good vibes to the gym. When everyone's tired and burnt out from the workout, he's the one that's always still standing and dancing.
So a new member to the gym, and he was a member when he beat Dan Toward by knockout as well.
Yeah,
what do you know about Kakande?
I know he's an exceptional fighter. He fights both ways, carries good power, as you saw in that fight of Dan Toward.
Yeah, 6 KOs out of 9 wins. Definitely, there's power there.
And he's getting into a little scrap here. I mean, Dimitri's giving it back. He's not just, you know, folding over.
No, Dzmitry himself with 16 wins, 7 by knockout. Again, no pushover.
Yeah, no pushover at all. But yeah, no, Kakande's, you know, very happy guy. He gets in the ring and then that switch flips. And you think, are you the same guy that was just dancing till I feel good just a minute ago?
I've seen the video. Look at Dimitri's record, just the 1 loss by knockout as well. So Kakande's going to have to go quite heavy to stop him here. But as you said, very frustrated. He's going to take that frustration out tonight.
Oh, 100%. I mean, Dzmitry looks visibly bigger. So he probably has to put a lot in his work to get him out of there.
I see a WBA badge on his shorts as well. It means he's boxed at quite a high level.
I mean, Kakande just got to, you know, take his time in this fight and not rush anything. Just like he did against Dan Toward. See him as the same sort of level as his opponent. Just because if he goes looking for it, he could get caught up with, you know, with a shot, something coming back. But if he just takes his time and finds a shot, you catch him on the counter, then you can probably take him out.
I think the worry with an opponent like Dzmitry is they just come to cover up, but he's certainly not doing that. He's coming to fight as well.
Yeah, he's fighting
which
back.
gives Kakande that opportunity to catch him.
Yep, exactly.
He must be thriving under that peacock setup as well. You've got some real good talent in the gym.
Oh, 100%. He's not short of rounds anywhere. Where when he's in that middleweight, he can spar the middleweights and the welterweights. You know what I'm saying? So he's banging the middle. You know, the work's been amazing. From his first camp, he loved it there. So we just thought, you know, I'm going to hang about and do my next camp here too. So he's enjoying it, and that's all that matters, really.
Definitely. Little slip there.
Good back hand to the body.
Starting with body shots nice and early.
Yeah, he did. He's a smart fighter. He's intelligent. You know what I'm saying? He's not just looking for stuff. Got caught a bit there. But him targeting that body, he just knows he's slow his opponent down.
Yeah, he's putting in the work for later.
100%.
Definitely. I know we're hoping to give Candy that title shot not too far away as well. So he's got that to look forward to. He doesn't want to pick up any nicks or anything in this one. Just get a nice, comfortable win.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, as I said earlier, it's important for him to stay active in between now and the title shot. Not an ideal scenario, of course, but
The way he's moving looks like it could be quite awkward to box against as well. You can see he's dipping a lot.
Oh, Kakande, horrible to spar with.
Yeah.
Always moving. It's like, just stand still.
oh,
Let me
really?
tag you quickly. He's probably not even moving as much as he usually does in the spars and stuff. But
Oh, lovely
yeah,
backhand.
very busy fighter.
Frustrating.
Frustrating.
Yeah.
Nice use of that lead hand, feinting and sort of distracting, setting up that backhand.
A great example of the jab, definitely.
That's it. Yeah, definitely.
Candy looking very comfortable in there. Dzmitry's volume from the first round has really dropped. As I say that, he comes to life.
It's always the way, isn't it?
Candy in the white fluffy shorts, Dzmitry in the black and white shorts with stars.
Nice backhand there from Kakande. And moved his head offline. Good, nice work down there, down to the body there. Dzmitry's taking this opportunity with Kakande being on the ropes to let some shots go, and there is some power behind these shots. Kakande's moving.
He's
got
caught him there
clipped on the way out, yeah. Kakande is definitely the volume puncher here, but Dzmitry's letting a couple go and finding success with them as
He is
well.
letting a couple go. Kakande is just getting caught coming out sometimes with his hands a bit low.
Yeah.
Or sometimes in the exchange, Dzmitry just goes with him.
I guess that's that experience, right? That fighting at a high level and gaining that experience.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he could do that. But he's breathing from the mouth, so he's feeling the pace a bit. But every now and then he just spurts back to life. Like.
Into the third round we go. Kakande center of the ring. Jabbing, finding that range. Dzmitry's just waiting there, waiting to have the opportunity to counter.
Kakande looking comfortable, but Dzmitry still throwing back, almost in bunches.
He is, 'cause that's the best chance he's got. If he lands the first one, he's better off just landing 2, 3, 4 more.
Definitely.
Slower pace to this round than we've had in the previous rounds.
Kakande, previously based out of Germany, I think.
Yeah.
How has he dealt with settling in the UK?
I mean,
Must have seen in the gym.
Yeah, he's been all right. He's been the gym's always good vibes. There's loads of people there. He gets some of everyone.
Yeah.
He's a nice person, so it's easy to get
That
on with
makes
him
it
too.
easy.
So yeah, but of course, apart from anything, he probably just misses his family. You know what I mean, that time. So
Yeah, it must be a difficult adjustment.
yeah, but he's here in between camps and then he goes home. So
It shows in his intent, though, definitely.
100%.
He's not here to play.
Nice work down to the body there from Kakande. Dzmitry comes back with a few shots of his own. Catches Kakande behind the ear there.
I think if you look at that first round, Kakande was definitely the ascendancy. But Dzmitry's really dug his heels in, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Viewers at home would be happy to know Denzel's finally giving in and the jumper is off.
I've been defeated.
Defeated by himself and his competition with himself to keep his hoodie on.
I'm going to starve myself for the rest of the day now.
What have we got? An early
That's
summer?
punishment.
Is that what we're feeling?
Yeah, I think so. Must be.
We can't complain.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. Apart from hating for coming in early, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, the pollen has been really crazy recently.
Hasn't it? Yeah.
Crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, tune into the boxing, getting weather reports as well.
Into the fourth round.
This is
Go.
where Kakande really starts getting into his groove.
In like 3-4 rounds onwards.
Yeah.
Lands a nice backhand on the chin of Dzmitry.
Kakande picking up the pace a little bit now. I can see what you mean by unorthodox.
Yeah.
Sort of every angle, everything.
Every angle, he can throw from anywhere.
Dzmitry, while still in the fight, looks like maybe he's realised Kakande's power is just too much for him. He's starting to cover up a lot more.
Yep.
And I think it's just really frustrating when you just constantly have a fist in your face.
Yeah, where's it coming from?
Where's it coming
yeah. Credit to
Must be
Kakande.
annoying.
Must be tough for him to get up for a fight like this after what he was expecting as well. So all credit to Kakande.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it's true, but he's putting the work and he's fit, and he'd be more upset with himself if he didn't get to fight. So he might as well put the good training he's had to use. No.
What does he
Spoken
do
like a
next?
true boxer.
What does he do next? Does he go into camp again, or does he try get out quickly and try get that shot?
I guess it depends when the next available date is and when you know, when the title's going to be available. If it's not going to be anytime soon, then he might as well go home, get a little rest. It's like 2 counts back to back. I mean, that can be a little bit.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. It can be a bit of a strain on your body. So get some rest, go home, see the family, and then come back when you're ready. Even if it is for a week or 2. You know what I mean?
Just
reset
revive.
for a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got caught there. He just needs to make sure he's not getting caught on the inside.
Oh, got caught again.
Yeah, he's got to be careful with them hooks. Dzmitry throws them quite wild and they land.
It only takes one.
Yeah.
That's it. It only takes one.
And Dzmitry looks like he packs a punch as
I was
well.
going to say, they do sound heavy.
Yeah.
But Kakande still looks comfortable taking those punches and just keeps coming back with his.
Scrappy around with that one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely there in there.
Is that the fighters getting tired now a bit?
I think it's Kakande getting frustrated with his work. He keeps getting caught in between, so probably thinking just bully him, get a bit closer. And Dzmitry just thinking spoil his work. So it's just, I don't know, a battle of the 2 styles, I guess. Clash of the 2 styles.
Styles makes fights and all that fun
Yeah,
stuff.
that's it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, getting quite a lot of sweat spraying at us here.
It's a lot of spray. I was waiting for the ref to break them up, if I'm honest with you.
Jared, you look like you're in the Matrix dodging those sweat droplets.
I wish. If I was, I'd be in the ring. Always Lomachenko references.
I like what I like, all right? Into the 5th round now.
Kakande's got to be really careful every now and then. Dzmitry just comes back, just chops the hook over and it lands. He's just got to watch it. Kakande's in the southpaw position now. Boxed the first 4 rounds, I guess, orthodox. Let's see if this makes a difference.
Be interested to see how
Or is it
Dzmitry
more
responds to it as well.
Yeah.
You've only got to look at Kakande's win to Dan Howard to know. And he takes that one punch,
Exactly.
and then all of a sudden it turns the tide.
That's it. Dzmitry is tough though. He's giving them back.
Both fighters standing toe to toe, exchanging, with Kakande throwing more of the volume. Dzmitry trying to land on Kakande. Kakande just getting out the way of it.
The ref's letting them work, but it is getting a little bit scrappy, isn't it?
Kakande's finding them shots in between though, at the middle.
Yes, definitely the cleaner work is coming from Kakande. It's at this part of the fight where they're sort of leaning on each other.
Yeah.
Oy.
Again, caught.
That's where he's got to be careful. Them hooks coming back. Because they are wild. Good shot.
Good shot, yeah, absolutely.
You have to think if Dzmitry had some more power, Kakande could have been wobbled then. Caught him right on the side of the head.
The shots do sound heavy though, so
They
I don't know.
do.
Kakande built like a brick wall. Very solid. Very solid.
10 seconds
It's
left.
not easy to hurt him.
Great end to the round there.
That was a good end to the round.
Denzel, just looking forward to the main event. Pochetty versus Svarc. Last time Svarc got the better of Pochetty. What do you think about an immediate rematch?
Depending on how you feel, sometimes they're necessary. I had an immediate rematch against Heffron, but I felt like I could do better. So it depends on who has more versatility to their game, who can change more, who can do something different, who's going to remain the same. Whoever has the ability to change what they can do is more likely to win. But if they're both the same, then it will probably reflect, the same as the first fight, and the same person will win. But whoever can change has more of a chance of winning, in my opinion.
No, definitely. I think Pochetty, such a young fighter as well. I think the worry is, if it doesn't go his way tonight, 2 losses so young in his career, I know it's very tough in the heavyweight division, but he's really got to start again and rebuild, isn't he?
Yeah, but that's the game. If you've got to start again and rebuild, you've got to start again and rebuild. I mean, you talk about heavyweights. Dubois had a loss early in his career against Joe Joyce. He was young.
Yeah, and
he
now
managed to rebuild, and look where he is. So it's just about how much dedication, how much you're willing to put in to get to where you want to be. I mean, a loss ain't the end of the world.
No.
You got time to rectify it. So
definitely. And for Svarc, if he comes over and sort of flips the script twice,
then he deserves to move on and go for bigger and better. And then Pochetty has to think about
rebuilding.
Yeah,
definitely. I think it's possible to rebuild when he's so young. But hopefully
100%.
he can turn up tonight and make a big
where
difference.
he's the younger fighter, I mean, he probably has more of the ability to adapt. He's still learning, he's still improving. You know what I mean? So maybe we see a different version of him tonight. Who knows?
Kakande just caught there a little bit walking back.
Oh.
Boy.
Oh, good shot.
Beautiful shot. That left hook right on the jaw.
Just a reminder that we're back at York Hall in 3 weeks as well with a Rise and Fall card, including some really good new Nielsen boxing prospects, but also the likes of Charles Frankham and Lerone Richards as well, so a really exciting card to look forward to.
The gum shield of Dzmitry just popped off. Less than a minute now here in the 6th.
What do we see this as? Another good learning fight for Kakande, or just a chance to really get that frustration out and then move on?
Yeah, I mean, less of a learning fight. It was more him just being able to stay busy, stay active. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't what he was looking for, but this is what he's got to deal with.
Yeah.
And you just got to be ready to deal with whatever's in front of you. Do you know what I mean? So
no, that makes
I think
sense.
he's just looking forward to pushing on and getting that title fight that he really wants. And this is just an opportunity to stay active, if I'm being completely honest.
And a good win as well. This shows that he's definitely at that level, ready for those titles too. If he didn't need to before, he definitely has shown that now.
Oh, 100%. I mean, that fight with Dan Tao could have been for a title.
Definitely.
I mean, that was more than worthy of being for a title. Dan Tao was, a quality amateur, and he was a good prospect.
Unbeaten prospect, yeah.
Unbeaten prospect. He was bigged up to be the best next big thing. I mean, for Dan Tao, that should have been a title fight for him too. Do you know what I mean? I feel probably been let down a bit, it not being a title fight, because if we'd have won that, we'd have beat a quality fighter and Kakande for nothing, really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. No, and that's the referee's final bell.
Yep.
We expect a Kakande win here, and then hopefully we can find out more about when he'll be challenging for that title.
He's ironed out some creases, got his frustration out. He probably won't be happy with that performance, which gives him a little bit more fuel for the fight going to the next one.
Definitely.
He probably was on a bit of a too much of a high coming off his last win, and now with this performance, he ain't as happy. He'll probably bring him back down and think, you know what, I'm gonna go work hard again. Not like he doesn't, but just mentally, that switch, putting it in mentally as well as physically. So.
And if it pushes that title fight back a couple of months, it's just a couple of months more experience.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, we go to your referees' score totals. Referee Sean McAvoy scores the contest 59-55 in favor of your winner, the real King Kong, Muzamiru Kakande.
An amazing win. How are you feeling after that?
Oh, I feel good. I feel nice. So good. So good.
The whole song, or?
Yeah, it's really a great one. Opponent was a little bit tough. I wanted to knock him down, but I said, okay, he can take my punches. I was so surprised to take the King Kong punches, but I have many things to work on. So I'm coming up next month.
A good 6 rounds of learning under your belt there. Dzmitry looked like he was packing a lot of power in his punches. How did you find his power?
His power is okay. He was a bigger weight than me because he's from the super middleweight. The super welter, so he could take my power. But I thought his power, the real King Kong can eat this. This is nothing.
I mean, the cleaner work was definitely coming from you, and the variations were really good to see. Obviously very disappointing that you weren't able to fight for the title, as was scheduled, but good that you had a fight to keep active in the meantime. When are you hoping to get that title fight?
We're hoping with my manager. We scheduled in July. I think it's the time, good time, 1 month off, no, 2 weeks off, then back in the gym, no time to rest. The King Kong is here to win big. I have no time to rest. So I'm coming. In July, I will be back. All the fans to give them excitement in the same weight category. I think in the super welterweight, they cannot take the King Kong power.
Talk to me a little bit about your setup in the gym. You're obviously at the Peacock's gym, and you're surrounded by so much talent, so much knowledge. How important is it for you to have that?
Yeah, it's really a great opportunity for me because every Monday, Wednesday, Friday is sparring and many great coaches, so it's really challenging. If they beat you up on Monday, you say, okay, on Wednesday I have to pay back. So you go, you don't sleep, you think about it. What was my mistake? You come back on Friday, you beat up the ass, so it's like that. We're like brothers, it's like Peacock family. Yeah, I come also from my home, Boxbeck in Germany. I train there, so they also love me, they're watching me. So it's a good support for me. My manager, Rion, the takeover management, I think we're gonna go big.
Well, listen, it was so great to see you in action here at the York Hall, and we look forward to seeing you back fighting for those titles, fighting for those bigger opportunities.
Thanks for the promoter, the TM14 promotions. I thank everyone who came support me. I'm the real king. I'm here to stay. So I feel good. I feel nice. So good. So good. So great. I love you all. Thank you.
Congratulations.